Kayla, how about you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started with the Works program?
Okay, I like on my spare time, I do diamond art, I color, I'll paint, or I'll just play AI and watch TV. How I got started in the Works program, I can't remember, but I remember meeting Katelyn for the first time, and I was like really nervous. And she's like, Kayla, it's okay. There's nothing to be worried about or nervous about. And I'm sitting here like, you don't know me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what made you interested in like being part of the Works program?
I really wanted to get a job because I hated being at home a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But now I just want to be at home every day.
Yeah.
I go to day program at SOAR for the Arc of the Ozarks, Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Okay.
Fridays are my groups. Tuesdays my individual, where I go volunteer at CARE.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I do both dogs and the cats. I feed the cats treats first, and then I'll pet them, sanitize my hands, and go into the next cat room. And then after that, I will go play with the dogs. Madison will clean the room if needed. And then we'll sit there, play with the dogs, and give them treats.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'm Whitley Lemon. I'm co-host of The Hopeful Connection, a podcast that connects you to the disability community. And I am sitting down here today with Kayla and Katelyn. Kayla is part of the Works Employment Services program, and Katelyn runs all of that. She's doing such a great job in getting individuals connected with the workforce and empowering them to get jobs and volunteer in the community. So, Kayla, you had talked about doing your individual days on Tuesdays and your group things on Friday. So, Tuesdays, you said you go to CARE, which is a adoption
care center. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. What's been your favorite part of getting to volunteer at CARE?
I would have to say the people and the animals. Yes, it gets crazy and loud in there.
Yeah.
But it's because not the cats, but the dogs. They like to bark. There was one the other day. I don't know if he was just irritated or what. He started barking, and then you could hear him throwing his food bowl everywhere.
Oh, no.
And then it's like, what is going on? And here I am sitting in the playroom with 3 little puppies playing with them. And then all of a sudden you hear this big loud crash in the background. It's what is he doing? So my favorite thing is to play with the dogs and the cats.
Yeah. Now, are you a cat or a dog person?
Both.
Oh, okay.
But
we're
right
not picking
now,
sides, huh?
My favorite thing that I will, hopefully when I get a job, I can pay for my own black-bearded dragon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's one of your big motivators, huh?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah, a black one.
No.
What did you say?
It will be an albino black-bearded dragon.
Okay.
So like when they get stressed, their beard right here will turn black.
Okay.
Or if they feel irritated or they're scared, it will turn black.
Now, have you been around them before?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's this staff that I had at day program. She would bring in her snakes and her lizard.
Oh, okay.
And his name was Dave, and I really connected with Dave, and Dave's a black-bearded dragon.
Okay.
So Dave inspired me of getting a black-bearded dragon.
Yeah. Very neat. So that's your goal? That's something you're working towards?
Yes.
Yeah.
Once I get a job, if I can find one.
Yeah.
Haven't had the best luck with that yet.
Yeah.
I've had several, not volunteering, but like interviews, and they would go great, and I would be so excited. But then when I don't get a call back, it's like, not needed yet.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So me and you have worked a lot on kind of navigating what that looks like, and when the time comes, kind of how that would look for you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's all good lessons to learn. We all have to learn that.
Yeah.
In adulting, you apply for jobs, you don't get them, and it can be disappointing, but we just keep our head up and, keep
Yeah.
trying, keep learning how we can improve ourselves. Huh? And you're in the right place here. You're working with the right person to do that
Yeah.
too. Yeah. So Fridays is your group day. And that's at the Works Employment Services program out of Nixa.
Yes.
What does that look like for you whenever you go in each day on Friday?
Friday, before I show up, I go get lunch with my sister.
Okay.
Me and my sister will go to group, eat our lunch, and then we will join in on whatever they're doing. We've been printing shirts. We are now printing on hoodies.
Okay. Now, when you say printing, what does that mean?
Pressing the pictures and stuff. Like my sister had said before, we designed our own t-shirts.
What was yours?
Mine was a wrestling theme.
Okay.
And I have a favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
And his name is Jay Uso. So I got his favorite thing to say is 4 letters, 1 word. No, it's 1 word, 4 letters. Yeet. That is literally on the back of my shirt. And his name's on the front of my shirt with hearts around it. And there's like a wrestling ring at the bottom underneath.
Okay. Well, cool. How did you design that? What did you use, a certain program or?
We used Canva.
Okay.
And that's where we get most of our ideas for our shirts. We'll click on things that we want and we'll design the shirt.
So you've learned how to search in there and find the pictures and the graphics that you're looking for.
Yeah, so right now we're playing with Canva last Friday.
Okay.
And we made coloring pages.
Ooh, cool. What was on them?
I did a dragon. One was a dragon.
Yeah.
And the other one was a rose.
Okay.
Yes, I enjoyed doing that because then I don't have to really actually go out and buy a coloring book when I can just create
make
one.
your own.
Yes.
Absolutely. Actually, that gives me a really good idea for our conference coming up, which hitting on that. I have actually connected with Katelyn, yourself, and Madison about having you all create our 3 conference t-shirt, which I've got some of that stuff back and I'm super excited about what I'm seeing. And I know that our host homes and our team are going to love what you guys create for the conference. So did you get to be part of that?
Yes, I did do some of the pressing.
You did?
Yes.
Okay.
I think last Friday in group, you guys also, and the Friday before actually, we kind of gave you guys the theme of the conference, and you guys practiced making some designs.
Oh, yeah, that was right. Yeah, we did. I chose one that had the R3, and it has roses around it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that one. There was another one I created. I can't remember.
Is it the one with the bee?
No, that was Madison's. I helped her create that one because we were working on that one together.
Yeah.
There was another one that I did. I think it had roses on it too. So I kind of went in and did my own creation of how I thought they would enjoy it.
Right.
And every time I would look at the design I wanted to make, it reminds me of our vanilla rose coffee.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That a lot of people really enjoyed.
Yeah. At our summits that you got to make the beverages for those events. Yeah. Was that your favorite one?
That's the one I came up with.
Oh, okay. Now, do you like the way that it tastes?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're a big rose fan, sounds like. Yeah.
I love roses.
Yeah.
Not my birthday flower, but my date of birth flower is actually a water lily.
Oh, okay. I had just seen that the other day, birthday flowers. I didn't know that was a thing.
I don't even know what mine is.
Yeah.
Well, when were you born?
June.
I think June was a rose. I think I would have to go back and watch the Barbie tutorial because that's how I learned what my birth month flower is. April, I can't remember. I think it was like a white lily or a tulip for April. I actually plan on redesigning my dolls that I get. So like redoing their facial makeup, their whole head, like I'll cut the hair off and,
Is that like an app that you have?
No, it is on YouTube. It's videos of these people who recreate the dolls.
Oh, okay.
And then I would go in and do it, but I haven't had the chance to get the right supplies for it. So I haven't worked on it recently.
Okay.
I have been designing Barbie clothes. I've been making pillows because I'm sewing by hand.
Okay. So it sounds like you are a super creative person. And so the InclusiviTEE t-shirt shop seems like the perfect avenue for you to get to express your creativity and do that. What are the funnest t-shirts that you've got to make apart from your personal one that you made? What's been some of the funner ones you've got to be part of?
I think it's all of them.
Yeah.
Including the Restoring Hope ones because it's, it's where I'm living in.
Right.
And it's the program I'm in.
You. Yeah.
So
it means
I think,
something.
Yeah, it means a lot. Yeah. Doing the welcome boxes also mean a lot because those are for new host homes that come into the program and they deserve to have welcoming gifts.
Yeah.
So like my dad got one. Me and my sister delivered that one personally.
Oh.
So it was really good.
Yeah. That's so cool. Now, what all goes into a welcome box?
The welcome box comes with 2 granola bars, a pin, a magnet, and a tumbler. And then there was a little note in there. And then there's those green grass-like, fake grass-like things.
Yeah, some filler paper.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then did I say a pin?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we pretty much just put granola, 2 different kinds, not the same kind.
Give them some variety, flavors, huh? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's so neat. I love that you have, like you see the beauty in creating these boxes in a way to give back and reward our caregivers for getting started and letting them know that we see them, we care about them, and we're grateful that they're going to be a host home for someone that needs a home.
Yep.
So that's beautiful.
I've been in Restoring Hope for a very long time now.
Have you?
Since I was 16.
Okay. And you're how old now?
29.
Yeah. That's quite a
Yeah,
while.
that's awesome.
That is amazing. And your journey with Restoring Hope, what would you say it's been like for you?
Hard. Because I've been moved from one home to another.
Okay.
But now that I'm with Julia, it's entirely different.
Yeah.
My attitude is different. I don't get angry. I'm not upset all the time. It was the environment that I got put into that I would react negatively.
Yeah.
To the point to where I was moved to Julia's. And then, so I call her mom. So when I moved in with mom, my whole attitude, my whole personality shifted to the one that I normally am, which is the kind, sweet, loving, and caring person.
Yeah.
Versus to the one to where I get angry and violent. That is entirely different. It was the environment I was set in.
Right.
And they didn't quite understand my disabilities. So it was kind of hard to live in a place that doesn't understand your disabilities as well as mom does.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. So it sounds like you've found the right fit.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. She's a good home for you to live in.
Yes, it's chaotic with all of us females, but it's fun. Well,
now how many ladies is under one roof there?
Right now, because my 2 sisters moved out, it's me, Anastasia, Eliana, Miranda, Aaliyah, and mom. So right now there's only 6.
Yeah, that's a lot of estrogen in one house, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then did I say me? Because I'm only counted 6. Did I say me?
I don't know.
I don't know that you did.
7,
yeah.
Including me, there's 7.
And then when your sisters are there, there's 9.
Yeah, so.
Oh my goodness.
So
bless Julia's heart. She's a trooper.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a rock star.
I don't know how she does it, but she does it.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. That's beautiful. Yeah. So you hit on kind of like some of the emotions that you go through, and anxiety. I know you and Katelyn were visiting about how you combat that. What's some resources and tools that you guys do to work through anxiety?
So I do have medicine for it, but there is also a term called spoons.
Okay.
So like you have a certain level of energy, and each spoon represents that energy you're giving in. So I could be perfectly fine 1 second, and then I can lose multiple spoons at once.
Okay.
And the more you lose, the more drained you are, and the less likely you're going to be able to put up with people and their comments. But the more spoons you have, it's more you can tolerate more than normal.
Right. You're at a healthier mindset.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So, whenever you feel that your spoons are running low, what are some things that you do, whether you're with Works or me and Madison, that help you kind of reset those and build those up?
Like at SOAR, I have people that will recognize, oh, Kayla's starting to zone out. She's getting overwhelmed. Anxiety's hitting. They notice. But if they don't notice, I would be the one to be like, hey, guys, it's getting too loud. It's getting too chaotic, and I need a quiet place.
Yeah.
They will give me that quiet place.
Okay. So it's taught you how to communicate your needs better.
Advocacy,
And be more,
yes.
Yeah. Be more self-aware of your emotions and what you need in that moment.
Yep.
Yeah.
They will remind me before we do an activity like Groove with Miss Jen. They will be like, hey, Kayla, you might want to take your pill so we can do Groove, and you would be okay. And that's what I would have to do.
Okay.
Because if I don't take it before, then I'll get overwhelmed and overstimulated, and then it goes from downhill from there.
Okay. Yeah. That's a good technique, a good tool to use. Yeah.
Yep.
So how long have you been doing the spoons method?
I started when Mom had noticed my anxiety and my disabilities are showing more. I'm considered on the autism spectrum. Not my guardian, but my therapist had like really noticed that I have hints of autism. So my best thing I do is I have sensory toys.
Okay.
They help me calm down. Squishy ones actually help me with my hands, so I'm not like freaking out and smacking my forehead, because I will do that.
Yeah.
When I get overexcited or if I get overwhelmed and it's just crazy, I will randomly just pop myself in the forehead. Not hard enough to hurt, but a little sting to be like, oh, hey, Kayla, you're getting overwhelmed.
Right.
You might want to do something. So I do have my iPad that helps me sometimes. I try not to be on it all the time, just
That's
because I can't get on it if I'm at work.
Gotcha.
So we're also trying to train me not to be on my devices at all the time, because you can't do that at a work environment.
Right. Yeah. That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
So, did you have something to add?
Yeah, I was going to say, and so that was definitely something that we've been talking about. And at InclusiviTEE, when you're there volunteering, we do have a few of those fidget toys. Do you feel like you use those while you're there several times?
I mean, I do use them, and I bring my own sometimes, like my pumpkin, my squishy pumpkin. Nobody likes that because it's like really squishy, and it has that like gel stuff in it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They didn't like the way it felt. So I will mainly play with that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's good. That's amazing that you found tools and resources to help you get through moments of anxiety, because, you know, life can be hard sometimes, and we've got to figure out how to regulate ourselves when someone's not there, even if they are there. You know, you could be inspiring someone who's battling with that, and you're helping teach them some tools, you know, sensory things, the spoon thing, I think those are all good resources that anybody could take from and learn from.
I also am part of this group called Peeps. I'm on the Peeps committee, which is called self-advocacy. So we teach, we would be teaching people with disabilities how to advocate for themselves.
Okay.
So like if it was like, for instance, using me, if I was feeling something and I don't speak up, my team's going to decide on something that I wouldn't want.
Okay.
So I would have to speak up and be like, hey guys, I don't want that. Can we try to figure something else out?
That's awesome. Yeah.
So that's really helped me a lot. I graduated from Peeps and now I'm on the committee. So I get to help plan things. I get to help set up the next session for Peeps.
Yeah.
So I will be in Peeps committee for 2 years before we'll have the next group come in and take over.
Okay. What does Peeps stand for?
Peeps is empowering others to speak up for others. So we will be teaching classes, and the person that runs Peeps is going to leave that up to all of us that are on the committee, and we'll be teaching the class.
Do you have any friends that's on the committee?
Yes, actually I do. All my friends, except for a couple, are on the committee.
Okay, cool. How did you find out about that, or how did you get connected with Peeps?
Peeps is a program that comes in through SOAR, the Arc of the Ozarks.
Okay. Yeah.
So we go through a whole class.
Okay.
For I think it's like a whole month.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
And so as you go through the class, you will learn different things.
Yeah.
One thing I learned is self-advocacy, but since I already started picking up on how to do that, it was easier for me to learn more.
Right.
We also have a handbook called My Rights Handbook. So it will teach you what your rights are and if your team is meeting those rights or if they're not. You need to speak up for yourself for that.
Right. Yeah. So out of all those tools that you've learned within that program, how have you applied that into the works employment services and meeting potential employers whenever you're on the job hunt? How has that helped you connecting with people?
I mean, I do, like with my disabilities, I do have intention to tell like the person that interviews me, hey, look, I get anxiety over things that like pick up really fast or loud noises, and that I have my coping skills and I have a pill if needed. And that kind of maybe sets me apart from a lot. My personality doesn't change because of that. I just simply have to focus on getting the job done, regardless of any situation. I can communicate with my boss if needed.
Yeah.
To let them know.
Yeah. And I think that's important, is being transparent about who you are, maybe where some roadblocks could be, but also how you overcome those.
Yes.
And I think that's a good thing for any employer to know in hiring any person. Those are things that they would want to know up front, but they could also see and believe that you're capable of doing the job. Yeah. Yep. So, whenever you first started working with Katelyn on the Works program, what was that like? What are some of the first things that you did, the first things that you learned that you're using today?
So we're still working on my time management, so I can still work on telling time and getting things done on time. We're doing money accounting and budgeting. So like today when I go get lunch, Katelyn can help me pick out something that's good but not too expensive.
Right.
And that's one thing Katelyn has helped me with, is budgeting and being able to save money.
Okay. Yeah. Those are good skills.
Yeah, we've done several I guess you could call them activities if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Kind of about setting like some budgeting goals. Maybe we could talk to them about that first year that we started working together, how we kind of saved your money throughout the year so you could buy your family Christmas presents.
Aw.
Yeah.
I bought everybody Christmas presents, including Mimi and Papa.
Yeah.
I think you saved, was it $10 a month for the year?
Yeah. No, it was $6 a month.
Okay.
So I would take out $6 every month and save it in an envelope.
Okay.
So I had saved up about $100.
How did that feel?
It felt nice because, like, I don't want to be like one of those sisters that, like, hey, I'm going to get you something for Christmas and end up not doing it.
Yeah.
So it's now that the holidays are really close, it's just like, I got to start saving.
Right. Maybe should have started a little
bit earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, so that year you saved back your money each month. And then around Christmas time, me and you went to several stores. We met a couple times before that and kind of
Planned
out ideas and how much we could spend on each person. Do you remember what stores we went to and what we ended up doing?
Yeah, we went to Dollar Tree for Shekinah, Ellie, and was it Anastasia too?
Yeah.
We picked out different colored buckets and filled them up with different things.
Yeah, things that they like, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they each got a stuffed animal
Yeah.
that I thought they would like. And then Aaliyah, I bought earrings for and didn't realize her ears weren't pierced.
Oh, whoops. Huh?
And so it was kind of like, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
your ears aren't pierced. Great. But I did get her some other things, not just earrings.
Yeah.
So my mom, I got her some fluffy slipper socks that she really liked.
Yeah.
A lady that I go to for relief, I got her some socks
Yeah.
because she likes fuzzy socks too.
Christmas time's a good time to find those too. There's always a lot out. It's a good gift. Yeah.
Yep.
Can't go wrong with fuzzy, warm, cozy socks, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trinity, I can't remember what I got her.
I don't remember that one either. I think that was one of my favorite things that we worked on together. That was a very fun activity because it was something we could incorporate into what we do every day. And then we kind of took the budgeting piece and we took a piece of managing your anxiety after that activity. And we worked on learning how to use the self-checkouts and how to order our own stuff if we were going through like a drive-through or something. We kind of worked on how to have that communication piece and do it to where you're not getting anxious. And then also combining that budget piece so that you knew that, okay, this is my amount and this is how much I have and how to use that checkout. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Does it make you anxious just thinking about it?
No, I was holding my breath the whole time because I couldn't think.
Yeah.
And I can't breathe through my nose right now.
Oh, yeah. 'Tis the season of allergies.
I have seasonal
hot and
allergies.
cold.
Yeah.
Yep, I have seasonal. So that completely lost my train of thought.
I can kind of set us up again if you'd like.
Yeah.
So after we kind of worked on our like budgeting strategy of saving money to be able to buy Christmas gifts for a lot of people you care about, we kind of combined the budgeting piece we were working on. And then we took the piece of what the other side we're working on of managing your anxiety, and we put those two together. And so we started working on using the self-checkout at Walmart, and also how we would order if you were like going through a drive.
Yeah. So like when we go inside, I would order my own food. If we're driving, I don't drive. So it's kind of hard to kind of speak to the
You gotta
speaker.
lean way over and project.
Yeah. My sister normally does the ordering because she's closer to the speaker. So we would either go in or through the drive-thru, and I'll tell Caitlin or whoever I'm with exactly what I want, and then they'll be like, okay, let's get that, and then we'll plan out my budget and see how much I have, and then see if I'm able to get what I wanted.
Yeah.
And then we order the food.
Yeah. And self-checkout at like Walmart or something. What's that been like for you?
So I used to go to Walmart and get lunch, like those little boneless chicken wings.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I would get the barbecued ones. And then from there, I would go get me my own bag of chips.
Yeah.
And then I would pay for those at the self-checkout.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So when we first started doing that, Kayla would be like, can you order that for me? Can you say that? And I would be like, I'll do it right now. But in the future, you're going to order it. And so now, do you feel like you're at the part where you do that whole process just by yourself?
Yep.
I feel like you are too.
Building confidence.
I'm not really needed there anymore.
Yeah. Well, you've done a good job then. Look at you.
So like
gaining
if
independence.
me and my family go out for a restaurant, I'll order my own food.
Good.
I'd be like, hey, Mom, what should I get?
Yeah.
And then I'll find something that I really want to get, and then I'll get it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't finish my lunch or wherever we went, and I would have to take the rest home.
Yeah.
So if it's good enough and I can't eat any more of it, I'll eat it for the next day.
There you go. Leftovers are always good. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I feel like talking about the progression of where we started together.
Yeah.
And where you're at now, that is a really good example. I think that shows how much you've worked on managing that anxiety piece, because now when you're out in the community, we're not thinking more about, oh, let's practice ordering food. Now we're like in the community volunteering, and you're communicating with staff of where we're at, whether that's Eden Animal Haven or care. You're directly communicating with them rather than going through us. And I think that's a huge skill that you've built with communication, but then also how you've been working on managing your anxiety.
Yes.
I agree. That's some great progress you've made from starting. So how long have you been in Works now?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, very fun. Yeah. What would you say is your dream job?
Bakery, but right now I'm leaning more towards animals just because
you have experience.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
I have
go with what's comfortable.
With baking too. I love to bake.
Yeah.
Whenever I get the chance.
What do you like baking?
I like to bake cookies.
Yeah.
Yes.
What kind? Any kinds or yes?
Well, I call them the Monster peanut butter chocolate chip cookies.
Oh. What goes in them?
Because the cookies turn out like about this big.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like peanut butter and the chocolate chips.
Okay.
And then
is that all that's in it?
Oh.
What all's in it? What do you put in them? Well, I know there's flour and all that stuff, but what else? Walk me through making them.
Okay, so I'll put sugar, egg. I don't put water in it. I put milk in.
Okay.
Because it makes it better and it tastes better.
Okay.
It goes sugar, flour, egg, butter.
Gotta have butter.
Yeah, butter. I only put like 1.5 sticks in there just because I don't want it to be too buttery.
Yeah.
Salt.
Is your butter, do you set it out so it's soft?
No.
You don't?
I melt it.
You put it in the microwave? Okay.
And it's easier so I can just put it in and it just fits in. So I'll put it like a 1.5. So I'll put 1 full stick and then a half of one.
Yeah.
And go melt that.
Okay.
And I try typically not to melt it, but to make it soft.
Right.
But there's times that I'll melt it and it like mixes better. There's not clumps in it or anything.
Right.
So there's all that. And then later I'll put the chocolate chips in after everything and the peanut butter.
Yeah.
So the peanut butter goes in before the chocolate chips.
Okay.
And I put at least like maybe 4 cups of peanut butter in there. And then like however many chocolate chips I feel like putting in.
Measure with your heart.
Yeah, that's a lot of peanut butter. You gotta love peanut butter if you're gonna eat those cookies.
Now you're making me hungry.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to go get some cookies now.
Yeah. So I put as many chocolate chips as much as possible in there.
Do you?
Like, yeah.
Like a whole bag?
Half of a bag, maybe.
Half a bag? Okay. That's probably a good rule of thumb. I think half a bag's that's pretty solid.
Yeah. Now, if it's those big giant bags, not half that bag.
Right. Yeah. A little
like
bit,
maybe,
little bit less, huh?
Yeah.
It's like a cup or so.
3 cups.
3 cups?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a lot of chocolate too.
Hey.
That's rich. Yeah.
Unless it's semi-sweet chocolate chips.
When you make these cookies at home, do your sisters devour them?
I have not made them yet at home.
Oh, did you make them at day program?
No.
Oh.
When I was going through food training through Voc Rehab, I was learning how to be prepped for the food service.
Okay.
So I would learn how to bake more. I would bake cookies, cake, cinnamon rolls.
Okay.
I learned how to use a deep fryer, a flat top stove that when it looks like it's not off, but it is.
Yeah.
I learned how to use one of those. I've learned how to use the deep fryer, which was kind of not the best thing I could ever want to do. But I've learned
a little
how
stressful. Dealing with hot grease.
Yeah.
Oh man, that makes me wonder, if you could ever work in like a hospital and work in their kitchen and serve food and bake and
That's definitely something that we've talked about, but I don't know if you had a lot of interest in that.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Because you could be, cooking a lot of different things, and then you're, thinking on the backside of it. It sounds like you have a really caring heart.
I do.
Knowing that the food that you're preparing is for people that are in hospital beds and needing healing. So that would be a beautiful thing for you to get to do what you love, but also serve people that, in a bigger way.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard because I would be sad every time I see somebody come in. I would cry maybe because I'm so soft-hearted and I feel everybody else's pain.
You feel you have a lot of empathy for people, which that's a beautiful gift to have. But it can be hard.
It depends on the person though.
Yeah. Well, that's also true too. That's true. But that's a beautiful gift. I think, it does come with a lot of, as you said, anxiety when you feel what other people feel, but it's also a gift because not everybody has empathy for others.
Man, I clearly have too much of it.
Yeah. Well, I think that's part of life is just learning how do we reel that in, or how do we take that and put it towards a gift or a calling. So, working with animals, you have empathy and love for animals. So that's really neat that you're getting to tie that, how you care for them, into what you do when you volunteer. So you volunteered at CARE, right?
Yes.
And Eden?
Yes, occasionally.
Okay, occasionally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anywhere else that you volunteered at that you've enjoyed? Or somewhere else you'd like to try, potentially?
I haven't really. Well, we did diaper bank at one point with day program because we do volunteering with day program too. My group hasn't volunteered in a while.
Yeah. Okay.
And I mean, it's okay because I volunteer every Tuesday.
Yeah. So once you get a job, what are your goals? What are things that you hope to buy, or trips you want to take, or things you want to do with your life?
I really want my lizard soon, but I haven't gotten a job yet.
Yeah.
So
that's a good motivator then, huh?
Yeah. I really want to get my lizard. So
yeah. Okay. So step 1, get lizard.
And the stuff that goes with the lizard.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
The aquarium, and don't they like to be warm, right? So you have to get a warm light for them. My niece has one, and they scare me. I'm just going to be honest with you. They terrify me. She tries to put it in my face and it scares me. But I think it's also really neat. She'll lay it on her chest and it calms her, and she loves it so much. but she has to raise like these grub things. I don't
To feed
it. That's also really gross to me.
Yeah.
But, it's okay.
Yeah.
If you love it, if you're going to be responsible and take care of it, good for you.
Yeah.
Well, the bearded dragon likes to eat fruit.
Oh, okay.
So like
I can handle
blueberries.
that. Yeah.
Blueberries or crickets or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that I can handle, but growing something to where they have to eat it.
Right. That you're out on that. Yeah.
Yep.
Which the good thing is there's other alternatives. You can feed it. So there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Reptiles kind of freak me out too.
I am definitely going to start bringing it to groups.
I don't know about that. I think the InclusiviTEE has a strict no reptile policy.
Yeah.
I
No
can't say
snakes,
pets because
no
we've had.
lizards.
I can't
nothing
say
scaly.
pets because we've had some pet stars come through our groups.
Yes, Rocky and Effie.
And Wednesday.
And Wednesday, yes, my
Who's
baby.
Wednesday?
That's Caitlin's little poodle.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Black poodle with a little white stripe. It's my baby.
Cute.
Yeah. Everybody seems to really take a calling to animals.
Mm-hmm.
And so we like to try and include that in a lot of different things. I think you guys really enjoy that.
We do.
Yeah.
Right now, if and when they start hiring for the t-shirt shop, I plan on working there because it would be fun being around people, one that I know and understand me, and two, where I can still continue to learn and grow.
Yeah. And be creative.
Yes.
Which you love to do and be.
Yes. I love being creative.
Yeah. So, when that time comes and you have definitely let us know that you are interested, and I can see that in your work ethic every time you're there in groups. I can see how much you enjoy it because you work really hard in it. When you apply and, have an interview, what is something that you would want to make sure that myself or Madison or just anybody in general know about you that would make you a good fit for InclusiviTEE?
My hardworking and my personality and my customer service.
Oh, yeah. We've worked a lot on customer service, haven't we?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you're
It's a
an
good
awesome
skill.
Yeah, you have awesome customer service skills. Do you want to kind of share what we've worked on and how you kind of created those skills that you have now?
So my customer service I was working on my customer service through the coffee bar.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically my go-to is smile, interact, ask nicely what they want and what they do not want. You don't assume that they want something.
Right.
Because if they
That's
don't
a
want it and you
good
put
rule
it
of
in their
thumb.
drink, then it's going to be like, I don't want this.
Right.
Yes. So I'm the kind of person that will ask, hey, do you want regular milk or skim milk? Which milk would you like?
Yep.
Yeah.
Some prefer silk milk or almond milk.
Right. They may have an allergy or lactose intolerance.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've talked a lot about, mistakes happen and they're inevitable. And
Right.
I think something on my side that I see, not necessarily with you, but just in general is people get really worried about messing up or they have fear of making a mistake. And that's okay. Almost everything is fixable. And we can learn from it and grow from that. And whenever we kind of have those conversations about that within the coffee bar and then within works, we have kind of turned that into a lesson on customer service skills of if we've made a mistake in whatever we're making, whether that's a shirt or whether that is a coffee drink. If we have someone that's not happy with their product, that's okay. We're going to learn from it. We're going to address the situation and we're going to say, hey, this is what happened and this is what we could do better and do differently next time. And, it's okay. And we're just going to learn and grow from that. And I don't want people's fear of making a mistake hold them back from all the awesome things that they can do and learn and grow from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any mistakes that you've learned from that you would want to share?
A lot, but not willing to share.
Yeah.
I have one that's like on the t-shirt side of things that we've really been working on. Is when we first got started, it's really hard to place those logos nice and straight and center, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so we've had a few shirts that we've practiced on, and sometimes the logo is a little crooked.
I did make a mistake like that one.
Yeah, and I think everybody was really worried. They're like, "Oh no!" Like they were really concerned, and I was like, "Well, I mean, let's see what else we can try and do." And so, have you been using the laser to center those at all?
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, I basically kind of try to line it up with the underarm thing.
Yeah.
That's where it's center.
Yeah.
But the laser did help a little if you got it in the right position and the right accuracy of the thing.
Yeah.
Was that intimidating using the heat press for the first few times?
Yeah, it was. I was more scared of being burnt than anything.
Yeah.
I don't do well with sharp things. I don't do very well with really hot things.
But you've overcome that fear?
Yes.
Now?
Not the sharp thing. No.
Right.
The sharp thing will never be. Yeah. The heat press, I've overcome that.
That's great.
But not the sharp things.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is the policy at Inclusivity when using the heat press?
Using gloves and making sure that when you're done pressing it, you move it far away from you so you don't get burnt.
Yeah. That's good.
And use the tools if needed.
Yeah.
To peel.
Peel, yes. So we wait until it cools down to peel because sometimes if you peel it right away, the words will come up. So we had learned from that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we've made a few mistakes, right? But I think we know what we're doing. Really, I feel like we're pretty confident in the direction we're going, and you've been doing really well. What is your favorite part of the t-shirt shop? Like,
I think it's like helping design the shirt or pressing it because it's fun doing things. And if I don't have something to do with my hands, then I'm just like all over the place.
Okay.
That's a good observation. Yeah.
Yeah. So for those that are listening that don't know what InclusiviTEE is, you guys want to tell our listeners what it is?
So InclusiviTEE is basically working on shop, like working on t-shirts, taking orders, shipping them, packing them, pressing them, ironing them, steaming them. It's a process that you have to learn to use the instruments in order to do it right.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Inclusivity we're rather new. We are still working on some of our processes from our website to how we want to streamline our process from the creation to shipping them and getting them to whoever's ordered them and making sure that we have a really good product. We want everybody to be happy with it. And so I think one of the best parts of Inclusivity is everything that we create and design from start to finish is done in a huge part by our other works clients, just like Kayla. She has a huge role in the Inclusivity shop, and we have 3 other people right now who are involved in all the processes. Each of them have a very different goal and what they'd like to do. But similarly, Inclusivity is helping them learn and reach that goal. And Kayla, you have kind of shared that you could see yourself working through Inclusivity. I think that's really cool. And for other employment participants in works, some of them are using this as a stepping stone to a different opportunity, whether this is like the precursor to learning skills to go and volunteer somewhere else before employment, or this is their opportunity to volunteer before they seek competitive employment. And so there's just a lot of different ways we can individualize it and make it a learning block and tool for everyone.
Yeah. So what goals do you have, Caitlin, for Inclusivity, and you, Kayla? what are things that you're wanting to learn in inclusivity more?
I think it's more how to use the designing website where you pick out the logo and you help design it. I would like to be able to help choose out a design and learn how to actually do it. And printing, or printing, whatever you want to call it. I call it printing, but I don't think that's the correct word. I do want to learn how to do more shirts and hoodies and what other things that we plan on doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see inclusivity expand to a point where we are able to offer competitive paid employment to our works individuals who are interested in having that position, because we are able to still support them with having an employment specialist on site.
Yeah.
And since we are kind of connected, we would be able to have a better understanding of how to support them on the work site in that setting. And then I would think even farther down the road, a bigger picture I'd like to see is to be able to have some of our paid employees be like a shift lead or a shift supervisor, because I think that we a lot of times on the employment specialist side, some observations that I make is sometimes, we have people who are employed, they're working at places in the community. Maybe, they're working at a grocery store or at a fast food restaurant. They're working at a different variety of businesses, and they have really awesome positions. And I think a lot of them strive to have a leadership role. And I think that it would be really cool to see someone who has worked on these skills and they found accommodations in ways that they can be successful at work and hold that leadership role. I think that would be a really good model and standard to show the disability community that you are capable of doing this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your advice for employers that are kind of hesitant? How do you talk them through hiring someone through our work services and what that relationship, the dynamics, what does that look like whenever you do that?
Yeah. So, we kind of start by trying to see the baseline of what the employer knows about employment services. So for an employer who has never worked with an employment program or an employment specialist before, we try to see how we can not only support our client, but be a support while we're on site, helping them and be the least, I don't know how I want to word that. Let me think. The least in the way. We don't want to. We don't want to cause
just a support.
Yes, we don't want to cause any additional, work for the employer themselves or other staff on site. So we try to get an understanding of what a day-to-day looks like for them and what their role would be. And then we try to explain kind of how we would support them and what times we would be there. And that really just varies individually. We can be there for whole portions of shifts and we can kind of come in as needed, things along those lines.
Phase out.
Yep, as we
needed,
fade out.
As independence is established in that role.
And so we're kind of just trying to be a support to both the employer and to our client. And then as we are getting started, I'd say that's usually the time where we're most involved is, within those first 90 days of someone getting a job. And then we try to do that fade out process. And then we really just want to have good communication between us and the employer. And that I think makes all the difference.
Yeah. Kayla, have you got to go with Katelyn to a business and introduce yourself and ask if they're hiring?
Yes.
Have you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. How did that go?
It went good. I was really nervous, but Katelyn has said, even when I went to go order, I would have her do it. So there was a time and point when we did go into businesses, she'd be like, "Hey, I'm Katelyn. This is Kayla." And we were just wondering if you guys were hiring and how we would apply. So at that time, it was just I'm nervous and really don't want to talk.
Right.
Versus where I'm at now. And I'll go and be like, "Hey, do you guys have an application and are you guys hiring?"
That's so awesome. Now you can do it by yourself. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think my biggest piece of advice when you're going to network with anybody is you don't have to be prepared. Like, I think that we get in our heads and we want everything to be perfect.
Absolutely.
And yes, you know, we're working. We want to get to a certain point where we're more confident and we're more comfortable, but you don't have to start there. You might just go in and freeze up, and that is okay. Like, go out there, boots on the ground, and do it. And that is going to be the best way to get your experience.
Yeah.
And I think that you learn from that more than anything. And so you're going to start at one spot and then look at your progress to now you're able to go into these employers. And I think one that we went into was Flower Works, which was the floral shop over there kind of across from Mercy in Springfield. And we networked with them. And when we first started going in there, it was kind of like Kayla would be like, oh, I need you to talk to them. And I was like, okay, I will today, but we're going to come back next week and then you're going to have a piece. And so we went in there, you know, several times and we worked on that, and you are doing so well with that now. Like, you're very confident with it, and you have down that I call an elevator pitch, but I know they make fun of me, but I'm like, that's what it's called. It's an elevator pitch.
Do you have one? Can you share what your elevator pitch is? So like, okay, so say I am an employer for a adoption facility for pets and stuff, or for animals, and you wanna get a job with me. What's your elevator pitch?
I
Put you on the spot here.
Yeah, so I was telling Caitlin about it, and now that you asked me about it, it's like, oh, I got that question down, and then it's like, oh, she asked me, now I forgot.
Yep.
So occasionally I will switch to different things. It's never exactly the same one. So I could go in and be like, hey, look, I would like to work here. Is there any way I could fill out an application, or is there anybody else I need to talk to?
Okay. So I would probably ask you then, what would make you a good employee? What makes you a good employee?
I work hard. I have good customer service. I'm always reliable. I have reliable transportation, and I can be flexible with my schedule if need be.
Okay. And how do you work with others?
I work with others really well.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, put me on the spot.
Well, that's kind of what happens when you're in an interview too. It's it can be very nerve-wracking for sure. You putting yourself out there. Yeah.
I went to a job interview with Kayla it was known as Dirty Dough. It was a cookie shop in Springfield. I think they're closing now, but this was, earlier this year, and we went in there. And I didn't have Kayla with me at first because I was just kind of scoping the place out. And I was like, are you guys hiring? And they were like, yes. And I kind of explained, I left them a works brochure, explained kind of who we are. And then they were like, well, can you come in at, so-and-so time with them for an interview? And so I was like, Kayla, we got an interview. Can I come pick you up? Because it was like on the spot. It was like very quick. And this
wasn't that our first interview?
Yeah, this was her very first.
Oh, wow.
This was her very first interview.
Yeah.
And it was really quick. It was on the spot. And she, prior to all this, we had prepared. We had went on a group outing to some thrift stores and sourced some like interview attire. Kayla came out wearing that stuff we picked out, and she absolutely crushed the interview. She did so good. And I think I was nervous too, because it was just it was like on the spot.
All brand new. And quick.
And
real quick.
And they asked you a lot of questions, and I was just kind of in the background. I was in the background trying to stay like back so she could just lead it. And you answered all those questions so awesome, and you did really great.
What a success.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you feel like you did good?
I felt really good after leaving the interview. I was like, oh my goodness, I did so well. I thought I was going to like throw up everywhere.
Immediately after, I seen a huge boost in your confidence. You were like, you had a lot to be proud of. And I could tell you felt that too. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's awesome. For someone like yourself that is thinking about getting a job, or maybe volunteering, what's your advice for them?
Well, one, don't get discouraged if you don't get the job.
Okay.
In reality, it's basically that's not the correct job for you, and it's probably not the right time for that job yet.
Yeah, that's such a good attitude.
For volunteering, I would say go in, ask them, and be polite. Doing it. Don't come in with an attitude. Just go in and be like, I would like to volunteer. Is there any way you guys are accepting volunteering? So that's my advice. I would, like, with my volunteering, I wasn't the only one that volunteered there. I had a friend that volunteered there before me. He loved it. He enjoyed it. So I went in, I was like, let's go volunteer here and see what happens. So I went in, I'm like, hey, I'm looking to volunteer. Is there any way you guys are still looking for volunteers, or is there some kind of application I need to fill out to volunteer? And they gave me the paperwork and I filled it out. And then the following week I had started volunteering.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, that's a really good advice. So thank you for sharing that. And I think another thing too is just being willing to get in there and just try.
Try it and do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Have a few moments of bravery and ask, and then just do what you can to do what's asked of you, and have a good attitude.
Yep.
As you said.
Yeah, I think that's a huge part, is your attitude.
Because if you go in there with a bad attitude, it's going to be like, no, you can't volunteer here.
Right.
Because we don't want somebody negative. I don't do negativity very well. I just never have. I can't do drama. Like, it's just drama and negativity kind of drag me down, and it like makes my day really bad.
Yeah.
I think that applies to all of us. Probably when we're around people like that.
Yeah. What do you feel like the environment at Works and then the environment at Inclusivity is while you're there?
Well, it's different. It's always upbeat and it's positive. Everybody knows each other. We mess with each other because we know each other.
Right.
You can't just go into a workplace and act like you know them and then try to mess with them, like trying to be funny with them, and it doesn't work. They could take it offensively.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sign you're friends when you can kind of tease each other a little bit. Huh? Yeah. And it's lightheartedness enough that they take the joke well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Katelyn, where are all of the Works employment services being provided in Missouri right now?
So our largest areas are Greene and Christian County. So Springfield, Nixa, Ozark. We are in Buffalo, which is Dallas County. And then we are in Willow Springs, which is Howell County.
Okay.
Or we kind of go into Thayer too. So there's flexibility in that, but in that West Plains region.
Do you see it growing into any other counties in the coming year or next year? And if so, where would you see it growing into?
Right now, we don't have a lot of discussion about other counties we're seeking. But we did open another Excel program in Warsaw, which is Benton County. And we've kind of been seeing if there's desire or need in that area for employment services. And then right now, I feel like in the Nixa area, we have about 4 referrals. So we're growing in that area too.
Yeah. Well, I will just share with listeners that you can find more information about Works on our website under our main menu tab, and you go under programs and you'll find the Works Employment Services. But for anyone that has any questions about it, how can they contact you, Katelyn? Where can they reach you at?
Yeah, so on the website, you will also see my email and my phone number. If you want to contact me, you can call me or you can email me. But my email is CaitlinHelmer@werestorehope.com.
Okay, very good. Kayla, any last thoughts about Works and your hopes for your job future that you want to share?
Just have fun with it.
Yeah.
And just get your foot in the door.
There you go. Excellent advice. Well, thank you, ladies, so much for visiting today and sharing all about your lizard dreams.
Yeah. So I would name my lizard either Dave Jr. or Snow White.
Oh.
So
Snow White's a good name if it's an albino one.
Yes.
Yeah.
It will be.
I like that. Well, I hope you get your lizard soon. And
Me
I hope you
too.
can find a job that you love and that Works will just continue to support you in the best way for you to have the best possible future that you want.
Yep.
So thank you, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.